3, 2, 1, 0.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Young Soul, aka Sonic, and welcome to TJ Soul TV, y'all. It's past right now what time it is. Y'all, this is episode 14. Jesus, I feel like it's season 5 with all this work we've been doing. I'm like, Jesus, isn't this long already? But anyway, y'all, today is a good day in the neighborhood. You know, I'm chilling, vibing, positivity only. I have a special guest with me. Y'all, like, it took us years, maybe months, maybe to get her on here. But I'm so happy to have my sister on here. Cece, the Realest! Woo! Yes! Yes! But yo, how you doing, Cece?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me, man. Life has been busy, like you said. It took us a couple of months, but we're here now.
We're here. No, like, we are here. So, y'all, I'm gonna say this before we go. Let me take these shades off because you already know what I'm about to do. Anyway, Cece, so, you know, for my intro and whatnot, I've been doing it. Everybody been loving when I do it. But it's like, just say, okay, you know how to harmonize, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just say we're back. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
All right, okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. We're back. Cece, come on!
Oh, man.
I needed an extra note. We're gonna practice. You know what? It's okay.
Hold it. Okay.
It's okay. No, it's okay because when I'm gonna come back to Atlanta. We're gonna go to the studio. We're gonna record it once, and then it's gonna sound it.
Okay. Let's do
Anyway,
it.
we're gonna work on it, y'all. But Cece, tell me a little bit about yourself, and you know, how are you, and all this stuff.
Yeah, so as he said, I am Cece the Realest. Everybody calls me Cece, but my brand name, my stage name, the name I was given was Cece the Realest by the people. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I am a professional skater. I am a professional dancer. I also am an influencer, and I also host events. So I'm kind of like a whole bunch of things all in one. But my brand is based here in Atlanta, and I've been skating like my whole life. Skating is definitely a big part of my brand, as a lot of you guys know. And I've been skating pretty much my whole life, but I started taking it serious and went to my first skate party and basically became aware of the national skate scene in 2013. So ever since 2013 till now, my skate career just kind of took off, and that's hard.
No, I don't know if y'all been in the gram or in social media world, but y'all, she did one of the hugest things that like a skater could possibly. She skated with freaking Usher. What? Yo, she was in the Good Love music video with the City Girls and everything. Yo, when I tell you, I was just like, what? Also, shout out to all my ATL family, Bad Boy Skate Crew with Sean, Leslie, all my friends, everybody in there. You too, Cece, because you're also part of the crew, aren't you?
Bad Boy.
Also.
Shout out to Bad Boy Skate Crew. Actually, I'm in 2 crews. I'm an OSO as well. So shout out to those. Those are my 2 crews. Yep.
Yeah. So y'all, like, she has been freaking everywhere doing events, parties. I'm like, whoa, is that ever gonna be right for her? But you know what I love about it? I love the fact that you're doing it and you're happy and you know you're taking your time, like skating, like of course you're making a living also too, skating too.
Yes, it's something I never would have imagined ever. But yeah, I've been blessed enough to do this as of right now full time. So I'm definitely making a living off of skating. And man, God has been opening up so much for me. Like he's been opening so many doors. This is one of the reasons why I wear my favorite hat I got on today. If you can see it says just
Ooh.
Shout out to God is Dope. That's a brand based here in Atlanta. But yeah, the hat, like it says, just God. Like everything that has happened for me, every event I've done, every music video I've done, every performance, anything I've done, like I just say it's God, man. It's literally just God, and it's a testament to show that this could happen for anybody. If it could happen for me as a skater, it could happen for you and anybody watching this. So it's definitely possible. So it's enough room out here for all of us skaters, for sure.
Yes, and it's like you done so much. You influenced so many freaking people. When I tell you, like, cause I mean, it's really hard, you know, going out there and skating, working hard, practicing, and your craft together. And if y'all seen her skate, she skate like just. Could you have a freaking crazy mixture, like, of so many, like, you dance, you know, like, we dance, so it's like the way you skate is so different. I've never seen anybody do the things you do. So explain to me your skate style, because you have your own skate style, to be honest. It's like a, you know, like a hip hop, but I'm gonna show you something on skates and the way, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what?
I kind of do describe it like that myself, because people ask me like what style do I skate. But yeah, like you said, I think it really is my own style. But obviously it was heavily influenced by me dancing, because I did start off as a dancer before I became a skater. I started off as a dancer first. So that definitely influenced it. And then also when I got into the skate world, New York, New Jersey influenced my style as well. And I love watching JB, but I would never say I'm a JB skater, but I love like JB style too. I just kind of like watch everybody over the years. And then I kind of, like you said, I just kind of like mix everything together and then put my own flair on it. And
Yeah.
then do. But yeah, I don't say that I really do any type style like that.
Yeah.
But that's what influenced me though, for sure.
Wow. No, because like, listen here, as y'all can see a video of her skating right now, right here, like, it's like the way your movement and your technique and all that, like, it's wild to me. And I've never seen anybody like can do breaking in skates. Like, I mean, besides, you know, like people doing like, you know, flips and stuff like that, but you, it's just like, she is really like breakdancing on skates. Like, when I tell you, and it's so clean and precise, and I love it. Like, I love it. And the fact that you also did say, like, you don't claim like you're all like these styles, like you're your own style.
Yeah, that's definitely how I try to refer to it as, for sure, because I know I don't skate like anyone else. I really don't. And so that's kind of what sets me apart, because I don't skate like no one else, or I claim to skate like anyone else. So I just kind of do my own thing and just try to stay in my own lane.
No, for sure. So Cece, you've been in the skate world before I was born and everything, stuff like that. And I wanted to know, because you do a lot of big events and stuff like that, and I wanted to know, what was your first ever national skate party?
So my first ever national skate party was 2013, and it was in Alabama, called Dog Pound. So
Dog Pound, yes.
In Huntsville, Alabama. So 2013 Dog Pound, that was my first ever skate party, and I was like blown away.
Yeah, Dog Pound is amazing, man, when I tell you.
Yes, that was my first party. And it's so funny, because I actually went to that party. I didn't even have on the skates I have now. I had on speed skates, because that was like I'm ever going to a skate party, and so I didn't even have like my Rydell boots yet.
Yeah.
I had on a pair of speed skates. And I know one person that will probably remember Jordan. Everybody call him DJ J Biz.
Yeah.
But I definitely had on some speed skates, I believe, at that party. So that was my first time ever going. And then after that, I ended up getting my Rydells.
Wow. Okay. So, like, what did you learn from like your first actual national skate party? Like, what was your like, you know, like, oh, okay, like I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that, seeing different styles. So, like, what is something that you learned from, you know, your first skate party that you take on through now?
Well, for one, I definitely learned that is a community, for sure.
Yeah.
I learned that, I was like, wow, like people literally traveled all over the country just to come to this skate party. So then that's when I realized, like, yo, skating really has a community.
I'm down there.
Like in Atlanta, of course, we all have our little skate family in Atlanta. But when I saw the national party, it hit me hard that this is something big, this is something major, and this is a activity and an event that literally brought everybody together. And I was just like, wow, like this is something that we all share in common, and we just traveled all over the country just to come to this one place. So that opened my eyes to the community. And then also it opened my eyes to that there were a lot of different styles. So that was my first time seeing all these styles in person, and just seeing like, okay, that person does this, that person does this. And then just seeing everyone skating together and helping each other. I thought that was pretty cool. Cause like I said, I didn't even know a lot of people at that time, because that was my first time.
Right.
But so many people welcomed me, and they were so nice to me. And I was just like, this is amazing. And so from there, I just like tried my best to go to, you know, skate parties whenever I could.
You know me since I was little, right?
Yeah.
But reconnected, I believe, on Instagram when I had gotten a little bit older, if I'm mistaken, right? Because you used to live down here, right?
No, no. So I've always lived in Atlanta, but I would travel to Raleigh and like Charlotte. I would just go skate up there sometimes. But I always lived
Ah.
in Atlanta. Yep.
Gotcha. Because I was like, good to know. Because see, like, I mean, I would see, because I would see Cece, but then I feel like I don't want to have a guy on her. But then later on, I was like, no, she looks familiar because of one of my, well, I call him my dad now, y'all know. And the thing is also, which I was like very shocked at, it's like her growth. You know what I'm saying? Like your growth was just like, pew. You know what I'm saying? And like there was like day, and I think the last day party, huh?
I said the same thing about you. Your growth. I remember when you were just had the little JB boots, and then went from 0 to 100, and I was like, how did this boy learn so fast?
Well, I mean, like I said, like, you know, see, I feel like with me, we just feel the move and we just do it, or we have a thought about it and we just do it. So kind of like that. And plus, you know, with me being young back then too, we just didn't care. Like, we just don't care. Like, if we fall, we're not gonna, if we break an ankle or leg, we gonna get right back up, or like, we gonna recover. So it's like, you know, we don't really care. We just do it. You know what I'm saying? And many people who, you know, showed me things, and a lot of people who told me things, I just kind of took that along the way. And also, too, the last party that me and you linked up at, I believe, was RTC. But the last party that we, the party that we reconnected was the MLK Skate Jam with Kojak and Lady T.
Yes.
Yes. I was like, she's here. No, there are times in Atlanta, I would come to Cascade or Sparkle Dogs, and then she'd be like, oh no, I'm, you know, doing business. I probably can't make it this time. So I just be like, all right, well then at this point, there was a point in time where I was coming to Atlanta a lot recently and stuff like that. And then that's why I saw Sean and everybody and stuff like that. So, but yeah, y'all, me and Cece go way back.
Like, I'm so proud of you. Like, I was just like, oh my God, he is amazing. And then when you got your Adayas, I think you just literally just took off. I was like, this is not the same little boy that I first met.
Well, like, I mean, besides me getting, like, you know, the Adayas and whatnot, still, like, I mean, I was still rocking in that JB boot. I didn't care. I was still doing house, JB, a good mixture, you know what I'm saying? Because, see, and I also tell people all the time, too, like, you know, I feel like if I didn't learn JB, also, too, because they always intertwine, you know what I'm saying, with each other. So, you know, I say it was really easy. A lot of people say it's hard, but actually, for me, it was really easy going from JB to house.
Okay.
Which is, I know, exactly. But see, the thing is, I think it's just the way your swag is. I think it's that too, and I also think it's the way how you carry your body, you know? Because JB is like more like, you know, that swag, but very, you know, smooth, you know what I'm saying? But the house, it's like, you know, it's a lot of technique, the house. It's like, you know, you're like actually dancing, you're pivoting, you're turning, and whoa. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, at the end of the day, though, it's like, you know, I just say that, you know, it was much better. I feel like if I kept doing JB, I feel like I would have been good, but I wouldn't have been to the best of my abilities. You know what I'm saying? So, cause I mean, I always loved JB, but I just felt like it was like, you know, I could do more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could expand my talent more.
Right.
I felt like if I still stayed in that little tiny bubble, then I wouldn't be as, you know, like, oh, okay, 360s, you know, all this stuff that I do now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you got to expand. It's okay to do more than one style. You can be multifaceted.
Right, and you see a lot of people snapping, doing fast backwards, and you see a lot of people doing a lot of things now and crossing over. And also, if I'm not mistaken, Atlanta has a lot of mixture of a lot of styles.
It is, yeah. And then if you come to Atlanta, you will see everything because everyone kind of calls this like a melting pot because we just so many people that moved here or that grew up here and they just know different styles. And you see in the rink, you will see all of the styles under one roof.
Right. So,
and you'll see everything. It's not like, you know, when you go, sometimes you go to other cities and you only see just one style in that city.
Right.
So if you come to Atlanta, you'll see everything. So that's one of the reasons why I love my city because we are blessed and we are spoiled and we are, you know, just so privileged to be able to have the resources and the people that live here.
Yeah.
For this to be like one of the music capitals of the world, like this is a really good city to like flourish in, whether you're in the skate world or the entertainment world.
Because you are pretty much an entertainer, you know what I'm saying? Like I've seen you do these sold out arenas and huge crowds. I'm like, and the thing is also too, like with you also doing like entertainment and stuff wise, you know what I'm saying? Because you're really like in the skate business, you know what I'm saying? So like when you're going to TV, like I mean I have performed skating and all this stuff, but the crowds you be doing CC because I'm also a DJ too, so
Yeah.
I did like sold out arenas and all this stuff too. But the thing is, I was like, this like that's a dream come true. Like to skate or like big arenas, like wow. And are you ever nervous?
Sometimes I am, but not all the time. Only
Like
sometimes.
I just say a prayer and I keep it moving.
Yeah, that is important. I literally I pray before every show. And then also like our team, we come together and we pray before every show. Whether that is I do a show with Bad Boys, we gonna get together and pray, or if I do a show with Usher and my team with Usher, we all gonna pray with Usher. So we definitely we whatever stage I hit, we pray before we hit that stage. So
that's a blessing.
Yeah, so I would say maybe the only time like I've been nervous like really was when I performed live with Lloyd. Shout out to Lloyd. We did a concert here in Atlanta at Center Stage, and that was my first time performing like in an arena with like a live band.
Yeah.
And so like we had like just so much stuff on stage, and so it was like the microphones on stage, the guitars, the drums. So if you know how tech and music and sound is set up,
right,
all that equipment and stuff, that means a lot of wires. So I was just nervous that I didn't know what to expect because I'm so used to skating in the skating rink or little regular stages, but this time I was like, oh snap, there's like wires and equipment.
Right, like if I trip on this wire.
Hoping like I just don't fall or trip on anything that on stage. So that was what I was nervous about. I wasn't nervous about like going out there and killing it. It was more so like you just don't fall or trip on the wire.
That's all. One chord.
Yeah. So that was it. But other than that, I just pray and just let God take it. And I like, hey, let these people feel my energy and the light that God has given me. God let it shine through me. And so when I go out on stage, I just shine, man.
I know, because you just have like such good energy. That's why like me you on that because we have the energy. And plus also too, you know what I'm saying? Also one thing I will say, because also me and you, we love going out in the middle. It's just giving the supposed to get. So also too, that also really helps like with comfort and also being like confident. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I tell y'all be thinking I don't be nervous. Like I'd be like, okay, and like RTC, I'm telling you, I was like, let me kind of get warmed on the outside, and then I just try to make my way into the middle because I know people are just gonna be like, TJ, we see you, go ahead and push him in there. Like I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to be like, I don't know why, but for me, I feel like you got to be mentally ready.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way too. I do get nervous. Like I know we talk about on stage, but in a skate party, I get nervous to go in the middle still sometimes too.
Right.
So it's only because like I just admire so many skaters out here, and there's amazing skaters. So even though like I go out here and I entertain and perform everywhere else, though, there are some people that are just so talented in this skate world. And if they're at the party, I'm nervous to like go in there and like go in the middle because I'm like, it's so many better skaters out here than me.
I'm like, all right.
Fuck up or embarrass myself, or like sometimes I just like watching the good skaters go out there. The people that are better, I just like watching them, and I don't want to go out there and like embarrass myself in front of the good skaters because I just look up. There's so many skaters I look up to, and so I get nervous because of the better skaters that are just like the legends, and I'm like, I just love watching them. Sometimes I can go to a skate party and just watch other people all day. I'm just so amazed at people and all of like the talent that we have in our skate world that I can literally just watch, But so yeah, I do still get nervous to go in the middle sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes I do. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like at the end of the day, though, it's like they be like, because they be like, Cece, let's go, Cece, bro, we see you, I know, shut it down. I be like, okay.
But you gotta feel the music though.
You do exactly.
Like you said, I'm a dancer and like I've been doing this for minutes. I've been in the entertainment world, the music world, and like I just love music and how it makes me feel.
Oh my god.
I feel the music. So it's very hard sometimes to skate on demand if I'm not. So it's like I don't like when people like try to force you in the middle because like maybe I'm just not feeling it right now. Like but there's the DJ. and it hits me, and if it hits me in the right way, oh yeah, I would go in the middle.
Oh, it's over.
But if it's not hitting me in the right way, I just might chill, you know?
Just chill down. Like, it's okay to chill. You know what I'm saying? And one thing too, I realized, like, I don't know what's going on, but people be starting the middle as soon as like the doors open. I'm like, we just got here.
Right.
And
you gotta warm up, so
you do. That's what I'm saying. You gotta warm up. Like, I be like, God, leave. I've been here for 30 minutes. Let me just get an hour in. Jesus, just a stretch. And also, too, I will say, also, you know, with you performing, because y'all, like, you know, she's a performer and everything. What you performing with Usher, you know, that first, how did you meet Usher to get these, like, you know, gigs and perform with him, perform live, have fun, come to those after parties and just chill and hang out with him?
So first, the way I met him was from him coming to Cascade. So that's just so he came to Cascade. I met Usher. We've been cool like ever since 2016. That was when I first met him. And then he just vibed with my energy and we just clicked and we just been staying in touch ever since then. So he came to Cascade. It was like a party they had one night, and him and his friends were all hanging out. So they just came to Cascade one night and I got to meet him, and I saw him skate, and then he saw me skating, and he was like, yo, I see you out there. And I'm just like, dang, like Usher just complimented me. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So it was cool, but I'm really big on energy, so I'm never one to like press anybody or, you know, trying to like be all up in people's faces. So it was just like a really organic interaction, conversation, and just skating with each other and just like teaching him stuff, showing him stuff, and then just went on about my business for the rest of the night. You know, we just had a good old time.
That's good.
Based in Atlanta too, so he would just come in to the rink every now and then, and he started to come into Cascade a lot at one point, and then so when he kept coming a lot, that's when I kept seeing him. So we were able just to talk more like every time he came to Cascade, so that's how we got cool.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the story of just how meeting him and stuff. Just, you know, just being a regular at Cascade.
Regular, right? Because a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
A lot of celebrities go to Cascade.
We're in Atlanta, so a lot of celebrities come to our rinks or come across. We'll meet a celebrity some way, somehow in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm from here, so I'm used to this.
Right. So she's like, I'm used to it.
I tell people all the time, like, this is like nothing for me because it's like I live here. I was born. Yeah, so it's just celebrities, like, they don't really faze me because like I come across them so much that at this point for me is a normal thing. So if like obviously if you live somewhere else and you're not used to that type of lifestyle, then of course it will be like, oh my god. Yeah. For me though, like it's just a regular thing. So vibe out and be cool with him. But fast forward, obviously, we've kind of like on this Usher tour with him.
Yes.
But this. It took work. Like it wasn't something that I just got pulled into.
Hopped on stage, yeah.
Definitely took work. Especially working with somebody of that caliber. There's a process to get on a stage like that or to get on a tour like that, and so it's definitely called an audition. So Usher he had castings for this and had like auditions for this. So like I said, I already knew him. I met him. I still had to go through an audition process. So we literally. All the people that you see on stage with Usher and myself, we all had to audition for our spot. So it wasn't just like, oh, okay, Cece here, come pull up.
Exactly. Yeah. I had to work for it.
Oh, like I had to like audition and submit and like do a audition video and interview video, like stuff like that. So it, like it wasn't just like oh hey, like this is my homegirl, come on.
Right.
It's like everybody that's on that stage. We all had to put in the work or submit to whatever requirements to get on the stage.
That needed to be said right there. Because I feel like a lot of people was like, oh, well, I mean, he come to Cascade, he sees Cece and all this stuff. So obviously, you know, and he gets to like, you know, the famous people who has over this amount of followers, stuff like that. No, they had to go through the same exact work as, because a lot of people on that stage probably didn't have as much as a bigger following as, you know, people that he got, like you and I believe Ashley, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. My page isn't even that big. My page is, but no, there are some people on the stage that have big following. Shout out to the influencers. Yeah, but yeah, no, a lot of the people on stage have like big followings, but it's not all about your following. Like
it's not all about your following, right?
You had it matters how you have talent, and it matters do you know how to carry yourself, do you know how to present yourself being a part of a team such as Usher's team, and then do you one can you handle the talent and the I'm sorry not the talent, but can you handle the pressure that is
Usher. Yes.
a part of that team. So yeah, it definitely wasn't like a overnight thing. Like I said, it was
Yeah.
I just, shot my shot and I submitted my audition tape and my
Like, I'll bring her on.
I crossed my feet.
I
And
love that.
yeah, and now you see, here I am.
And I'm so proud that you're dedicated. And guys, hold up, wait a minute. Hold up. I know you're about to say. Also, not only but that, but you also do a lot of financing too.
Woo!
Yeah, I studied financial literacy for a little bit. Yes, I do have my own credit repair business.
Yeah.
I am a entrepreneur. I learned through a organization. It's my family called Recession Proof. So Recession Proof, it basically teaches like a lot of people, especially in the Black community, about financial literacy. So I studied that, and so I own my own credit repair business, and then I own an Airbnb as well. So I'm trying to dabble a little bit more in real estate investments as well too. So just, doing that, learning about credit, learning about Airbnb, and just, making your own money as a business owner. Definitely been trying to make sure that I stay well versed in that aspect as well as being a professional entertainer.
You have your own Airbnb?
Yeah. Own an Airbnb here in Atlanta, and it is
Wow.
Right now. They're booking it right
now. I don't make money moves. Come on now, that is wow. I didn't know that is.
Know how to let your money make money for you. So
do you not know how hard it is to like own your own Airbnb? That is a money. And plus, with Airbnbs today, you can make like a lot of money for just like letting people rent and stuff like that. Is wild.
Yeah, if it's in a good area, definitely for
sure.
Nice city like Charlotte or Atlanta or LA or whatever, like really nice booming city, or somewhere near the airport. If near the airport, or just like around like a lot of attractions, you can definitely make money. So anybody out here, if you own property or own a house, think about Airbnb for sure.
Definitely. Okay, that's smart. And also too, y'all, I'm just saying this now. If you got bad credit, just go to Cece the Realest. Okay, that's all. And go to the entry. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm telling you, she'll get you a house.
Thank
you.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
No, I'm telling you, I support Cece. That is my sister. Like, if anything, like every time I see Cece, like, cause y'all also, put on a huge spotlight for me too. You know what I'm saying? And they've been reposting me and, tagging me a lot of things. Like, you guys have been such a supportive sister to me. And I know I have not, because listen, since I'm still 17, so I can't be as big as a travel as I want to because of school stuff. But you guys have gave me so many freaking opportunities. And, like, this is my opportunity to you guys. Because I was like, at the end of the day, though, all we're supposed to do is build each other up. And that's what you guys also taught me. At the end of the day, though, like, help one another. Even if they're at the lowest or highest. You know what I'm saying? And I thank you so much for that. And I
welcome. No, like, Sean, shout out to Sean. That's my big brother. And we're actually, I have on the shirt. Taurus. Me and Sean, brother, one of my best friends, and me and Sean are both Tauruses. So that's something that I take pride in, like just being a kind person and treating everybody the way you want to be treated. So yeah, I'm happy that me and Sean was able to do that for you in whatever capacity that it was. But yeah, I'm big on that. Like, since I've been in the skate world, I just try to be nice to everybody and literally treat people how I want to be treated. So if I can hug somebody, skate with somebody, smile with somebody, talk, whatever it is, like I've always just given out the energy to people that I would want to have in return. So I think energy is just big, and just love on people and just respect people. Because like, at the end of the day, you don't know what anybody's struggling with. You don't know what they're trying to get to. You don't know what's going on with them outside of that skating rink. Like, they could be going through something traumatic outside the skating rink, and you never know. So that's why I always preach and tell and live by the fact that treat people with respect 24/7, because you don't know what you could have helped them with, Right.
And guys, soon about to close out the podcast or whatnot, but I just want to say, like, at the end of the day, though, take in what Cece is saying. Like, I don't want people to always think just because she has, like, a lot of people tag and like her rails, a lot of people are posted and all this stuff, and she had to work and have dedication, and she is stepping in her purpose. That's one thing I feel like a lot of people don't miss to see. Like, at the end of the day, though, you know what I'm saying? Being a skater and first of all, making your money from it and living from it, that is hard. But and I know a lot of people just because we have social media, we can post all this stuff. No, because she was doing this beforehand too. Besides, let's just get that to the nitty-gritty. You know what I'm saying? And you're such a huge influence to a lot of people in Atlanta. It's just like ridiculous. I just be like, oh yeah, the Clippers. You know what I'm saying?
And it's so funny because I don't even see it like that, but yeah, but I appreciate the love. I just come in and try to do my
Yeah.
I appreciate when people show me love, but I embrace it, but I don't see myself as the queen of anything. I never ever queen of skating. I'm not. Yeah, that's not my title. I'm not the queen of roller skating. That is not my title. But I appreciate when people show me love and give me flowers, because like you said, it helps me know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and I'm walking my purpose and I'm being me and I am putting in the hard work, and my talent obviously has gotten me places. So it does confirm that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and I'm doing something right. So I take it all in and I appreciate it.
Yes, definitely. And you're in the humblest way, and I love that. No, because people like that.
The Flippers, shout out to the real queen, Miss Liberty Ross.
Yes, woo!
Yeah, Liberty Ross, she is the queen of flippers for real. So been amazing to all of us, and just working with her has been cool, and being able to represent her brand and her company, that has been a pretty dope experience. So we've done a couple of things, but I definitely enjoyed the NBA finals, performing for the NBA finals. I never would have thought that I would have skated for the NBA finals ever, so that was a dream come true. I've been checking off dreams, like God, just God.
It's God. I'm gonna get a hat too. No,
nobody
definitely should be a hat. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much, man. I'm proud of myself too, because younger season, I never would have thought I would be doing this type of stuff, but I'm here, and God is, opening doors, and He's just letting my light shine. So I'm happy.
Yes, y'all. This has been such a good podcast. You know what I'm saying? I finally get to have the conversation with you. Y'all, I just want to say, before we close out, Cece, I love you, and I thank you so much for coming on my platform, on my podcast. This season here, because this is the first season, guys. The first season, when I tell you guys, I want to get the people on here that I love and influence. That's why I'm trying to get Sean on here, because Sean always been busy and running around. But yeah. So no, Sean be man. But I realize, like I said, that's why I love Sean, because I love his gratitude and the fact that he keeps pushing and pushing and pushing. You know what I'm saying? And always on. You know what I'm saying? But he better get his butt on this podcast. Call him.
Yeah. He inspires me a lot too. Like, even just if you look at his Instagram, the way he consistently is putting out content and making videos and remaking videos. It was like, man, it made me kind of get on my stuff too. Like, I be more consistent. So shout out to Sean and all the skaters who are doing it. There's a skater right now I love. He's younger, but T Smooth, he's doing here in Atlanta. So as long as you're consistent and you're doing it from the heart, and this is something that you genuinely love, and you're not trying to out here do it for clout, and you're not do it to down anybody or say that you're better than anybody. I promise you, keeping a humble spirit will take you such a long way. It will take you a very long way. And I tell myself, hey, it might have took me a little bit longer than I wanted, or to get to this point, but I applaud myself because I didn't have to compromise who I was ever to get to where I am. Like I literally was able to just stay myself, and I stayed Cece the realist the whole time. Whether people liked it or didn't like it, or they thought I didn't deserve it, or that I shouldn't be where I am, I just know I stayed myself the whole time, and God took me to where I needed to go.
Yes, and also, guys, code word God timing right here. God timing. That's all I'm saying. Because, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it might not come in a one, but it's going to come. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And, guys, Cece, I love you. Thank you so much for joining the Scared Podcast. Episode 14. I feel like it's season 10, but episode 14. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Also, definitely follow Cece at Cece. Tell me your IG.
Everybody, you can follow me at Cece_ the realist. So don't forget the underscore, but yeah, Cece_ the realist. Follow me and go ahead and like my content, or engage, and I'll engage back.
Man, and she does on time. So guys, and guys, also follow me at I am TJ on Soul. Have a good day, everybody. Stay blessed. Step in your purpose, and I'll see y'all next time. I'm out. Deuces. Put the shades back on. I'm out.
Hey.